I mean, you know what? While we're on the subject of politics and whatnot, I do want to get into the election stuff, but let's talk about the whole Buttigieg thing.
Oh God.
Go ahead, shoot.
Okay,
I know you
listen.
have some things to say. Go ahead.
I have met Pete Buttigieg. I actually was a fan of Pete Buttigieg.
Really?
And
Okay.
I met him like because he came to New Hampshire like a year before like he came anywhere else, right? Because he was,
Yeah.
in the primaries. So I was actually like, he used to be normal. He used to be normal.
Yeah.
But the thing about Pete Buttigieg, is that he's a climber. He's a Capricorn. Capricorns climb. They're social climbers. They're focused on their target of getting to the top. And he
Okay.
always knew that he's definitely gonna run for president again, and he's setting himself up for that. But
Yeah.
what really ticked me off about this whole thing is, he got nominated to be the Secretary of Transportation
Hmm.
under Biden, if Biden actually does make it to the Oval Office.
If.
And now everyone is talking about how he will be the first openly gay cabinet member, which is not true. It is not true at all.
No,
Rick
it's not.
Grinnell is the
Yep.
first openly gay cabinet member under Donald Trump.
It's
Donald
true.
Trump appointed him. And now it's like they're actively trying to erase history. And so now what they've said is he will be the first openly gay cabinet member that will be sent to the Senate for confirmation, because Rick Grinnell was only the acting DNI and was never went through the confirmation process. These are weasel words. Who even cares? And why is Pete Buttigieg, as a gay man, actively trying to erase the contributions of other gay men simply because they're not in his political party? It says a
Right.
lot about his character.
I
And
agree.
the smartest thing that he could have done is say, you know what, Rick Grinnell, you were the first. I
Yeah.
am thrilled to follow in your footsteps. Be an
Yeah, I agree.
adult about it.
That's true. I agree completely. Now he's talking about how airports are romantic, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's amazing." But
No.
really it's political semantics.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand the political semantics. Widespread voter fraud.
Mm-hmm.
Confirmed openly gay man. It's like, oh my gosh, stop making. Well, first off, I mean, the fact that they need to make it the whole thing instead of like, he just earned it because he deserves that spot because he's the best person for the job,
Mm-hmm.
who happens to be gay. It's like, okay, sure, but to make that the front running thing, it's like, I'm just so sick of it. Like, I don't care who they want to be with. Like, that doesn't bother me at all. Like,
Yeah.
I like someone's character. Mikey Harlow, for example, he's hilarious and awesome, period.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with his orientation at all.
No.
He's just a funny dude. Can't wait to see. Well, I don't know if I'm allowed to even talk about that. I'll talk to you about after the show. No, I'll tell you this. I think you already know, but I don't know if I'm publicly allowed to talk.
We'll talk about it after the show.
Okay.
But
Anyway,
I'm
Mikey
very
Harlow,
excited about what I'm thinking.
Shout out to Mikey Harlow because he's awesome.
Mikey Harlow is going to be on my channel tomorrow at 3 p.m. We're going to do happy hour. He's going to come for happy hour
tomorrow.
Yes, happy hour tomorrow. But the thing about like Buttigieg is like, like he took a lot of grief in the primary for being the wrong kind of gay from the LGBT community. I swear. And
what does that mean?
If anything, he should be the first person to come out and congratulate other people on their accomplishments. I mean, Rick Grinnell, what I love about Rick Grinnell, did a whole speech at the RNC, never mentioned he was gay once, because that wasn't why he was doing the speech. He was doing the speech because he is an eminently qualified person for the job.
Yeah. Rick, he's a freaking beast. Like, everything he tweets, it has nothing to do with his orientation. He's like a legitimate political figure that knows what he's talking about. He's a smart guy. It's just like everything I see from him is just like, boom, yeah, awesome. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, I don't understand. Like, everything else, everyone, whenever they talk about Pete, all I see is them talking about that he's a gay man. It's like, okay, can we move past that ever? No, they can't. And you said not the right type of gay. Like, what does that mean? That's like saying, just like the Black Lives Matter movement, calling any black conservative, well, you're no longer a part of us anymore because you don't fall into our narrative. Like, what? It's just that kind of rhetoric. It's all on the left. It's all these crazy people on the left. These are the true racists. That's it. That's the truth. That's all I see from these people on the left. And anybody on the right, I don't even consider myself on either side. I feel like I'm in the center. I'm looking around. I'm like, no racism, no racism. Oh, all this racism on the left.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. They're trying to segregate everybody. They're trying to say that some races are better than others, trying to convince others that that's the case. It's like, whoa. All I see is racism. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. They're the only
Ridiculous.
anytime someone uses the N-word, it's almost universally on the left.
You're
Anytime
absolutely right.
someone talks about being the wrong kind of gay, it is
Yep.
universally on the left. Time
Yep.
someone talks about, oh God, mansplaining. Let me tell you about mansplaining.
Tell me
Mansplaining
about it.
is a real thing. It is a real thing. I'm putting my stake in the ground, and you know where it always comes from? Liberal men.
Yep.
Every single time. Every
Yep.
single time.
Well, there's Karens that try to do it too. So
Yes.
I don't even think it's like a Karen, a male Karen. You know what they're called? A Karen.
Yeah.
It's a Karen. It's the same
Everyone's a
thing.
Karen. Yep.
So like to be mansplained to, it's the same thing. It's like you can be anybody can mansplain. It's about
Mhm.
talking over somebody condescendingly, even if they know what they're talking about already, and you just feel the need to explain it to them and are a dick about it, essentially. It's like
Mhm.
anyone can mansplain. It's annoying. And yeah. Someone said men are named Marin. No. A
No,
Karen.
Karen.
It's a Karen. That's it.
It's Karen.
That's it. Karens are
Mhm.
Karens. It doesn't matter what gender you are, If you are that type of personality, which it's statistically though, it's you know the Karen of what you would think in your head, but
And do you
I
know
don't
what a
know.
group do you know what a group of Karens is called?
What's that?
A complaint.
A complaint. Nice. I like that. I like that.